Hi guys, this is Dr. Daulton from Hammond Chiropractic. I want to welcome you to my house today. I was actually going to make bone broth, and so I thought, you know what, I talk about it all the time, so this is a great time for me to actually show you how to do it. It's really easy. It doesn't cost a lot to do. So why don't we first start by talking about why bone broth? Well, bone broth is really great for your digestion. It's great for your immune system, your joints, and also for your skin. The reason that we drink bone broth is because of the collagen content in it, which is great for healing the gut if we have leaky gut syndrome or anything like that. And I'll tell you, that's actually how I first started drinking bone broth, is that it made a huge difference with my digestion. So now I make it all the time. I drink it every single day. And so what do we need to actually make this? Well, the first thing that we need is we need our bones. Now, these are beef bones. I buy them from Whole Foods. They're already cut for you. They come in a little container here. You need about 3 pounds. Usually they measure them out to be just under that, but that's okay. And it wasn't very expensive. This whole thing of bones cost me about $9. So then we need some vegetables that we're going to put in there. And I'm just going to use some celery, some carrots, onion, and then some garlic. All of this is organic, but because we're using it in such small quantities, it really doesn't add up to be a whole lot. We also need a good apple cider vinegar. This is actually going to help break down the bones, because what we're going to do with this is we're going to simmer this in our crock pot for about, well, at least 20 hours. I usually do 24 hours. But what the apple cider vinegar does is it helps to break down the bones so that you can get all of the collagen and the minerals out of the bone, which is what we're looking for with this bone broth. We also need a gallon of distilled water. I buy this at Target. It's 95 cents. You're going to have a hard time finding this right now, all right, with everybody going to the grocery stores and clearing out the water. So this may not be something you can do at this point in time, but it might be something you can do in the future. We want a really good high-quality salt. Do not use table salt for this. I use this sea salt here, but you can get just any kind of a good high-quality salt. We're going to need about a tablespoon of that. And then I like to put some black peppercorns in mine too, just about a tablespoon of this as well. So let's go ahead and put it all together. Then I'm going to tell you what we're going to do with it. So we're going to start with the bones. We want to put these at the bottom of our crock pot. Now, make sure that you have a large enough crock pot that you're going to fit all this in, because remember, we're going to be putting a gallon of water into here. So you want to make sure you have a nice sized crock pot here. So we'll put our bones in, and then it's simple. Just put these vegetables in. You can see I haven't chopped this. I basically just cut the onion in half. You know, you don't have to make this fine, because all we're doing is just trying to get a little bit of flavor with these vegetables. So we're going to put these in here. Get my garlic. Oh, that garlic smells so good. I'm excited about that. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my salt, and you know, you want about a tablespoon of this. I just kind of shake it out of the little bag here. You don't need a lot. We just need a little bit just for some flavoring there. And then I'll take my black peppercorns here. Go ahead and take this out. You just want a little bit of these. Not too much. Don't want it too spicy, but I just want a little flavor there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our apple cider vinegar. You want about 2 tablespoons of this. I actually, as you can tell, don't measure anything out. I just kind of pour it in. And so here we're just going to just do a couple little glugs here. And that's all we need. And like I said, the apple cider vinegar, that's just going to help to break down the bone so we can get all of that collagen and minerals out of there. And then I'm going to cover it with my water at this point, and now it's ready to cook. Now all we're going to do, we're going to set this on the low setting, and we're going to cook it for a minimum of 20 hours. Like I said, I like to do 24 hours. And then the next day when it's done, all we have to do is I like to take a spoon, pull out all the big things and just throw them out. All right, you'll pull out the bones and everything. And then you want to take I have this pot here, and then I have my strainer. So you just set it in there. You just run the bone broth through the strainer so that you can catch anything else that you didn't get with the spoon. Throw that out, and now you've got your bone broth. Now, what I recommend you do with this is you want to drink at least a cup a day. 1 to 2 cups is good, but I would start with 1 cup. This is actually pretty powerful stuff if you've never drank this before. And if you're toxic or anything of that nature, it might clean you out. I'm just warning you, okay? So the first couple days may be a little rough. So just start with 1 cup of it. What I'm actually going to do with mine this time is I'm going to turn it into a soup. So after I finish making my bone broth and this is done, I'm going to take the broth and I'm going to put in some broccoli, some carrots, maybe a little bit more garlic if I want to, and some organic chicken breasts. And I'm gonna just put it in there, use the broth as the liquid for the soup, and then cook it up for, on low for another probably 6 hours or so just to get the chicken cooked through. And then I'll go ahead and mix it up and turn it into a soup. So there's a lot of great things that you can do with bone broth, but you can just drink the bone broth by itself. What we're looking for is the benefit of the collagen and the minerals, and that's really what we're going for with this, all right? All right, you guys. Well, I hope you found that interesting, and I will talk to you again soon.